What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and join the squad. Today we're delving deep into the heart-pounding action of Starfighter Assault in Battlefront 2. This mode is all about the high-speed dogfights, intense objective-based gameplay, and feeling like you're right in the middle of a Star Wars movie. But let's be real, it can be also pretty challenging, whether you're a seasoned pilot or a rookie fresh out of the academy. For me, games like Blazing Angels on the PS3 really set the stage for my love of aerial combat, and that experience definitely carries over here. So I'm going to share some tips and tricks to help you dominate the skies and become a top ace.
This better be good. I was in the forest wrestling with a bear claw when we got the call. Ah!
We'll cover everything from choosing the right ship for the job to mastering advanced flight maneuvers and working with your team to crush enemies. Get ready to lock in. Let's talk ships. In Starfighter Assault, you're not just picking a cool looking vessel. You're choosing a role that directly impacts your team's success. There are 3 primary classes, each designed for a specific purpose. Understanding their strengths and weaknesses is paramount to dominating the skies. Number 1, fighters, the all-round backbone of the fleet. Think of fighters as your versatile workhorse. They're designed to handle a bit of everything, engaging in dogfights with enemy interceptors, providing support to bombers, attacking objectives, and even taking a few hits themselves. They strike a balance between firepower, speed, and durability. Their number 1 strength would be their versatility. It can effectively contribute to both offensive and defensive maneuvers. Their second strength would be their balanced stat. They typically have a decent amount of health, respectable speed, and reliable primary weapons that can dish out damage to both small ships and larger objectives. Number 3, great for learning. If you're new to Starfighter Assault, the fighter class is often a great starting point because of its balanced nature. It allows you to get a feel for both the controls and the flow of combat without being too specialized. Weaknesses: jack of all trades and master of none. While versatile, they don't excel in any single area. An interceptor will outmaneuver them, and a bomber will outdamage them on objectives. Gameplay tips when flying a fighter. Constantly assess the battlefield. Are your bombers being harassed? Peel off and engage the interceptors. Is an objective ripe for damage? Lend your firepower. You're the glue that holds the arsenal together. Interceptors, the agile hunters.
In silence, the hand sign indicates that one of them has found the track of a group of kudu. These are the sand people of the Kalahari Desert, the last tribe on Earth to use what some believe is the most ancient hunting technique of all. The persistence.
Interceptors are the speed demons and dogfighting specialists. Their primary goal is to hunt down and eliminate every enemy starfighter, particularly other interceptors and any fighters attempting to engage your supporting ships. They're designed for swift hit-and-run tactics. Strengths: interceptors have exceptional speed and maneuverability. This is where interceptors truly shine. They can outmaneuver almost anything in the sky, making them incredibly difficult for targets to hit them. Secondly, high damage output against starfighters. Their primary weapons are often optimized for tearing apart enemy ships quickly. Third, evading threats. Their agility allows them to quickly disengage from unfavorable fights or evade incoming missiles and attacks. Weaknesses: interceptors are fragile. All that speed comes at a cost. Interceptors typically have the lowest health pool, meaning they can be quickly destroyed if caught in sustained fire. Secondly, they have limited objective damage. While they can damage objective, it's not their strong suit. Gameplay tip. As an interceptor pilot, your job is to clear the airspace. Look for isolated enemy fighters, especially those targeting your team's bombers, and swoop in for the kill. Use your speed to your advantage. Make quick passes, disengage and re-engage from unexpected angles. Remember, sticking with your allies, even if you're the fastest, helps increase your chances of survival against coordinated enemy fire. Bombers, the objective destroyers. Bombers are the heavy hitters, designed to inflict massive damage on capital ships, ground objectives, and anything else that needs to be taken out. They sacrifice speed and agility for raw destructive power and increased durability. Its number one strength would definitely be its increased durability. They generally have the highest health pool among the regular Starfighter classes, allowing them to withstand more punishment while making their attack runs. Secondly, their aerial denial and support abilities can disrupt enemy shields, disable turrets, or even provide limited defense buffs for themselves and nearby allies. And lastly, their high objective damage would be their core purpose. Bombers carry powerful ordnance like proton torpedoes, ion cannons, and heavy lasers that melt through enemy defenses. Weaknesses for bombers. Number 1. Poor maneuverability. Their large size and slow speed make them less agile in dogfights. Secondly, bombers are notoriously slow, making them easy targets for agile interceptors if they're not protected. Bomber tips. When flying a bomber, your eyes should be on the objectives and where you're needed. Identify your target, line up your attack run, and unleash your payload. When you're powerful, you're also vulnerable. This is where team play comes in most critically. Try to stick near friendly fighters and interceptors who can protect you from incoming threats. They're your shield, allowing you to deliver the decisive blow to enemy objectives. If you're going in alone, you're likely going to have a very short lifespan.
Here in Bangkok, the champion is Sensek Payakarun, a proud TIE fighter. His challenger is another TIE fighter, TIE Fighter. And the bell's clanging. Payakarun advances on his opponent and lands a right jab and a hook, and now another solid jab, and it doesn't seem to be phasing the Empire Starfighter at all. If anything, Payakarun seems to be injuring his own hand, shooting punches straight into the metal hull. Oh, and there's a laser blast from the TIE fighter, and Payakarun's head is blown clear off.
Hero ships, turning the tide of the battle. Alright pilots, you've mastered the fundamentals of the standard Starfighter, but now it's time to talk about the true titans of the sky. Hero ships. These aren't just your regular ships with a fresh coat of paint. They're iconic vessels piloted by the legends of the Star Wars universe, each boasting unique abilities that can turn the tide of battle. Earning enough battle points to call in a hero ship feels like stepping into the boots of a Jedi Master or a cunning Sith Lord. You feel the power, and the enemy feels your wrath. But here's the critical truth about hero ships. When you're piloting a legend, you become the primary target. Playing them effectively requires a blend of aggression, tactical awareness, and understanding their individual quirks. Let's break down what makes these legendary ships so special and how you can truly unleash their potential. Each of these ships requires a slightly different approach to truly maximize its potential. and ensure you dominate the battlefield, rather than just becoming a quick point delivering service for the enemy. Let's start off with number 1, Iden Versio's TIE Starfighter. This ship is a modified version of your standard TIE fighter. Unlike Vader's more tank-like vessel, Iden's TIE emphasizes agility, precision, and the ability to rapidly eliminate targets. It's a fantastic choice for players who prefer aggressive, focused strikes and want to harass enemy lines with speed and accurate fire. Its playstyle. Your goal is to dart through enemy formations, pick off vulnerable targets, and make quick, devastating attack runs on objectives. Some of its key abilities would be its proton torpedoes, as it deals massive opening hits on objectives and tough hero ships. Then, it would be unleashing the laser barrage, a concentrated stream of fire that melts anything in front of you. And when things get hairy or you need to close the gap fast, that afterburner is your best friend for rapid repositioning. Pro tip: your motto here is strike fast, disappear faster. Don't linger. Get in, deliver your damage, and use the afterburner to re-engage from a new angle or escape danger. You're a scalpel, not a sledgehammer. 2. Han Solo's Millennium Falcon, the unstoppable freighter. We'll jump into the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon. This isn't just a ship, it's a statement. Despite its size, this hunk of junk is surprisingly agile, incredibly tough, and its triple laser power primary fire just shreds anything in its path. You want to be the center of the storm, soaking up fire and dishing out relentless punishment. Some of its signature moves would be its triple laser power. It's your bread and butter. Keep it focused. And if you need to make a quick getaway or burst into an objective, the afterburners will surprise everyone with just how fast this beast can move. Pro tip: the Falcon loves objectives. Push hard on those capital ship systems. You're a magnet for enemy fire, so use that to your advantage by drawing attention while your teammates do work. Number 3. Luke Skywalker's X-Wing, the hero's versatility. Then there's the legendary Luke Skywalker's X-Wing, Red 5. This is the ultimate balanced hero fighter. It's fast, it hits hard, and has the defensive capabilities to survive almost everything. If you want to feel like a true Jedi ace, dominating dogfights and contributing everywhere, this is your ship. Some of its signature moves would be its proton torpedoes. They're fantastic for burst damage against anything from hero ships to crucial objectives. Activate insta-lock and your primary lasers will just glue onto targets, making you incredibly accurate. Pro tip: don't be afraid to commit to a dogfight. Luke's X-Wing excels at sustained combat. Use your shield to push through heavy fire and your insta-lock to make sure every shot counts against those evasive targets. You're the one leading the charge. We've just scratched the surface of what makes these hero ships so formidable, from Iden's precision strikes to the brute force of the Falcon. These legends truly define Starfighter Assault. But hey, this video is far from over. We've covered the ships, but knowing your vessel is only half the battle. Coming up next, we're diving up into the art of maneuverability, how to truly fly circles around your enemies. And then, we're tackling the absolute crucial element of teamwork. In a mode where going solo often means a quick trip back to the respawn screen. So, if you're hyped to learn more about dominating the Star Wars skies, don't just watch, engage. Hit the like button right now. If this video can smash through 500 likes, I'll immediately start working on a dedicated full-length guide to unlocking the true power of every single Sith and hero ship in Starfighter Assault. You won't want to miss this. Mastering maneuverability. Become an untouchable ace. You can have the biggest guns, the toughest shields, but if you can't move your ship like an extension of your own body, you're just a sitting duck. This isn't just about hitting the boost button, it's about making your ship dance. And mastering maneuverability is how you go from target practice to untouchable ace. Number 1, the boost break dance, not just forward. First things first, forget about just holding down the boost button. That's for rookies. The pros, the true aces, understand the boost break balance. It's all about feathering it, tapping the boost, then quickly tapping the brake. Sometimes even reversing thrust for a split second. Now you might be asking why. Because it lets you make tighter, sharper turns more than anybody else. Imagine you're being chased. A sudden tap of the brakes or even a quick reversal can make your enemy overshoot you completely. Then bam, you're on their tail, guns blazing. Practice this. It's how you turn an escape into an ambush. Number 2, the Starfighter Drift. Battlefront's secret sauce. Now if you want to truly separate yourself from the pack, you must master the Starfighter Drift. This is Battlefront 2's secret sauce for aerial combat. It's often done by boosting and hitting your brake and simultaneously turning hard. What it does, it lets your ship slide almost sideways through the air while maintaining some momentum. This is insane for evasion. You can drift around asteroids, slide past incoming fire, or my favorite, trip past an enemy you're chasing and snap your guns onto them. It's disorienting for your opponent, and it gives you a massive advantage. This move alone will make you feel like a pro. Number 3, use your playground. The environment is your shield. Never ever fly in a straight line for long. The environment in Starfighter Assault isn't just a pretty scenery, it's your battlefield. Point 1, hide and seek. Dive through asteroid fields, weave around massive capital ships, dart through narrow canyons. Every piece of terrain is an opportunity to break the line of sight with a pursuer. Set up a blind ambush, or just disappear from enemy sensors for a critical second. Make it difficult for them to lock on you. Point 2, altitude changes. Don't just fly on one plane. Constantly change your vertical position. Go high, go low. A pilot who constantly changes altitude and uses terrain is a nightmare to track and hit. Number 4, situational awareness. Your eyes and ears in the chaos. And finally, this isn't just a specific maneuver, but it's absolutely crucial for surviving and dominating situational awareness. In Battlefront 2, you need to be constantly scanning and listening. Point 1, visual cues and key. Look for those red enemy markers, the targeting boxes, and those visual outlines on enemy ships. Don't tunnel vision on just one target. Keep your head on a swivel. Scan your surroundings for incoming threats and new opportunities. Point 2, listen to the flight. Your audio cues are your lifeline. For example, if you're hearing alarms and sirens coming from your ship, that could indicate that your ship will need repair and needs to get out of battle. And then there's the missile lock warning, where it also indicates if there's an enemy ship that is locked onto yours. And lastly, the sound of blaster fire zipping past you. These sounds tell you instantly when it's time to dodge, boost, or turn the table. Always be listening. It'll save your hind more often than you think. Master these movements, and you won't just be surviving the dogfights, you'll be dominating them. You'll be the one they can't quite get a beat on. The one that always gets behind them. Now that you know how to fly like an ace, let's talk about the finale, the most crucial piece of the puzzle, teamwork, because even the best solo pilot won't win this war alone. Now don't get me wrong, solo pilots do earn glory, but squadrons decide the fate of the battle. In Starfighter Assault, chaos is constant, missile locks, engine burn, ships spiraling out of control. But when your squad moves as one, even the most hopeless skirmish becomes winnable. Interceptors clear paths, fighters hold the line, bombers bring the devastation, support ships keep everyone flying. You're not just playing a role, you're becoming part of something bigger, a synchronized storm of laser fire, flanking runs, and last-second saves. Stick with your wingman, watch their six, and cover the objective, not your kill feed. This is how squadrons rise. That's how legends are born. Because in the end, a single ship can't turn the tide, but a squadron can rewrite the stars. In conclusion, the sky isn't the limit. You've seen the interceptors dance, the bombers devastate, the fighters clash. You've watched the hero ships tip the balance, and learned how a squad can turn the stars into a weapon. Starfighter Assault isn't just a mode, it's a battlefield, carved into the void. It's chaos, precision, teamwork, and legacy. Whether you're blasting through enemy lines solo, or syncing up with a squad that moves like one mind, every match is a chance to rewrite history in the stars. So the next time you drop into battle, remember, it's not just about the kills. It's about momentum, it's about control, it's about mastery. And now, you've got the knowledge. The rest, it's up to you, pilot. Welcome to Star Wars Battlefront 2. Still here, trooper? Good, because if you're ready to get deeper, I've got some missions waiting. If you like the breakdown, you'll love the full uncut chaos of the Starfighter Assault Part 1 and 2. No clips, no filters, just raw space dominance, full throttle. And if you're into stories with heart, check out my Walking Dead Telltale series walkthrough. I've only got 4 parts live, but every choice matters, every moment counts. No edits, just pure survival, emotion, and panic. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.